Hello and welcome to TeachUp, where we train you to solve AP Calculus questions fast. Today, we want to find the limit as t approaches 3 from the left-hand side of 8 over t minus 3. As always, whenever you have a limit question, you start by substituting the value and seeing what happens. As you can see here, we're going to have a zero denominator and a non-zero numerator, which tells us this is not going to be the way we're going to find this limit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the function, and you must recognize here that this is just a transformed version of one of our basic functions. That function is y is equal to 1 over x. We need to recognize it, we need to memorize it, and we need to know it. Here, we're going to just go ahead and sketch what that graph looks like, more or less. It does not have to be accurate. I'm not going to spend too much time on the sketching here. I just want to have an idea about what this looks like. And what happened to this basic function was that we had a horizontal translation of 3 units to the right. So what we did was we took that function I just got there and we just translated it 3 units to the right. So this here is the graph of y is equal to 1 over x minus 3. There's another transformation that happened here, and that was a multiplication by a factor of 8, and that's a horizontal compression. We do not need to know what that looks like, because here all I got to do is I can just pull that 8 out of the limit, find the limit of this function, and then whatever I get, I'm going to multiply that by 8. And because I have the graph in front of me, all I got to do is just see as we're getting closer and closer and closer to x equals 3. So let me write this as x equals 3. As we're getting closer and closer and closer to this value, our function is getting closer and closer and closer to negative infinity, which means this entire thing here is going to negative infinity. And when you take negative infinity and you multiply it by a constant of 8, the answer is just going to be negative infinity. Therefore, we're going to be selecting A.